Hello, everybody. My name is Dr. Joe Vertino. I am a professional spiritual guide, author, musician, and Reiki master healer, Usui, which is the reason that the word doctor is in the title, Dr. Joe Vertino. So, Reiki, I'm only a doctor in Reiki, which is universal energy. It's the white light of God, the white light of creation, and is, to me, the optimum healing modality. Um, so in that way, I have a fullness of my understanding of Reiki, and in that fullness, I guess you could say then there is the me that I'm introducing to you, and that also your fullness in that sense of your healing and completion is found in that. And so I guess that's the importance of me, in that kind of way, being myself, being Dr. Joe. So if you understand that on a spiritual level, that completion we can call enlightenment. So yes, and the word spiritual guide, spiritual has that kind of, I guess this we could say is exciting to provide some light, some clarity, some wisdom just on that word spiritual, in the sense that it can be kind of mysterious and overly mysterious, right? So spiritual in that way of a a home, a homeness that is not even, we can say, understandable in this physical world, I think is a good definition of spirit, of spirituality. um, and someone who guides us towards that home is what a spiritual guide is. You may feel, something of that truth. I mean, a lot of the times, I'm sure you can relate to this, that we feel certain things in ourself, in our life as a human being, but they're just feelings, right? And we don't know, it kind of ends, so to speak, before it began. But we also understand, the heart understands the feeling was important. So in that way, um, we could say I provide a wisdom, that we can also call healing, that brings us into alignment, we could say consciously, with something of that, this kind of realm of ourself, of the heart, that is, very, very real and relevant, but needs exploration. And we could say is not quite, if we were to put words onto it, where is it? Or when is it? Or what is it? Or who is it? The answer might just be inside, right? To that inside, right? So in that way, going a little bit further with my introduction, I'm also a meditation guide. So if we're talking about inside, if you see someone or witness meditation, we could say, of another person, their physical form will be in a place of we can make this kind of connection in our mind that they're willing themselves to be inside. So in this way, uh if we understand that healing is something that is its own thing, that spirituality and our personal growth is its own thing, so to speak, and that these practices and or exercises, we could say, and certainly meditation are its own thing, to give us some kind of distinctions, uh, in this video, this introduction with Dr. Joe Vertino, the spiritual guide. I'm also an author. I pride myself on my vocabulary, my use of words, semantics, language, and in that way, my verve and or strong personality, being a Leo, and for life, just as it is. Um, and I guess to make that point a little bit clearer, for life without the wine glass, right? In that sense, it's for life, salud, right? This idea of we're okay, we're at dinner, we have a wine glass, that I understand on a very clear level that it can't be any other way. That the clear kind of light of day in myself of what are the sufferings of our world that need to end, And I'm very clear on that. If you look into my work, I have a book called The Reform of the Education System. That wouldn't be possible without that, as I use the words, the light of day in myself. That translates as everybody's business in that sense of not being able to not see or feel or acknowledge fully the pain of others, right? Which in Buddhism also kind of the word that comes up is compassion. Compassion. I'm a Zen Buddhist. And I don't want to make this video too long, and thank you for clicking it, certainly. Um, uh, I also pride myself on being respectful and on honoring God. Yes. And my greatest joy is healing. So the wonderful thing about my Dharma, which is a Buddhist word, it means our purpose for our incarnation, is the wonderful thing about mine is that it puts people into theirs. So you'll notice, so I'm doing my Dharma right now. And what does that mean? It starts to put you personally into alignment. Now, we could leave the sentence there, but it puts us into alignment with our personal, actual, divine, and true purpose, which is obviously ever relevant and in context of the eternal soul, right? We could say. So thank you for listening to this. Angel blessings. I love you. Please do follow your highest excitement and use me, use my books, use my content, use my voice in guided meditation. And I pray that over your personal healing process and of everyone and our whole earth, our shared world, as I say.